Yeah. Better days, I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown, cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood. Ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul bony. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. Wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be humble. Have some patience with it. I've been A1 since day one, been always on my job. I never been a fake, never had to steal and rob. Cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith in my face, so I can win this race. Win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life, yeah. race called life. Girl, I just gotta win this race called life. This race called life. Just gotta win this race called life.
Peace, 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 Titan family. Welcome to the Coliseum of Arguments. Tonight, this isn't just a face off, this is a collision of reputations. On one side of the arena stands Pandemus, the African atheist, a debater who's built his name on winning across multiple platforms, making his opponents tap out. Excuse me, sorry about that. My dog's doing something weird. He's also known for sharp logic, relentless pressure, and unshakable commitment to challenging religious claims at their core. And across from him, 713HIMMY, representing Christianity, a debater who has earned his reputation through victory, standing firm in scripture, philosophy, and faith, and consistently walking away on top in heated exchanges. Two men, two worldviews, two legends who didn't inherit their status, they earned it. No coasting on titles, no hiding behind labels, just arguments and sources tonight. This isn't hype. This isn't debate tourism. This is the face-off Pandemus versus 713HIMMY. How you two feeling tonight?
Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah, you already know what it do. Super Pan Man, Wild as the Taliban in the building. You feel me?
Let's go. Let's go. Round of applause for these two gentlemen.
You showed up as Piangelo tonight. What you trying to do, bro?
Nah, cause you was trying to have your music, your album cover up there. Shit, I got an album cover too, bro. You feel me? Happy birthday too, by the way.
Yes, happy birthday.
Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate y'all.
Happy birthday. I guess Pan said that he was going to show up to make sure you get your birthday licks. Pause.
You gotta be your mans that do it, son. It's the closest friends that get you with them birthdays, bro.
And for anyone who doesn't know what this is, again, this is the preliminary, aka the official face-off, where we lock in the title and the date. These two gentlemen tried to lock in something backstage prior, but I told them save it for you guys. So I think the question I made you pause on was Pan asking you, Henry, do you have any ideas for a title?
Yeah, I got a few. And I'm sure Pan will like some of them, but he might want to debate something different. So I'm gonna just shoot out this first one and then see what he say.
And I muted you too, Pan. You were echoing. So if you do want to say something, just make sure you unmute yourself. You wasn't echoing bad, but I think it's only happening when you're not talking. Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, I'm doing a little burden flipping. So the first one was, does atheism have enough evidence to reject God?
Pan, you got to unmute yourself. Pandemus, you're muted. I'm going to unmute you. Are you there, Pan?
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now loud and clear. You sound good. Still a little delayed echo, but it's not loud and overbearing.
All right, can you hear me better?
That's way better.
Yeah.
No echo. Damn.
Okay, my bad, Hemi. I couldn't.
You back muted.
You muted yourself?
No, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Now you was muted at first.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even on this screen, so I didn't push. I don't know what's happening. What I was saying was, can you repeat what the question was? I didn't actually hear you.
Oh, I said, does atheism have enough evidence to reject the existence of God?
Well, that's not what atheism is. So no, we're not even gonna deal with that.
What you mean? That's not what atheism is. You don't reject there's a lack of belief, right?
Well, yeah, but it's usually based on a lack of evidence, right?
That's
So
what I do.
right, so
That's what
to say that is there enough evidence to lack belief is a lot, right?
how I'm saying because your whole position is based on the amount of evidence that's available, right? So that means that from your position, you're saying yes, there's enough evidence for me to reject the idea that there's a necessary higher power or something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because that's how.
I don't know about
Um,
that one. What's the other one?
right, right. I got, is the atheist position scientifically and philosophically sustainable? Because we always get into let me phrase it so you can know exactly what I mean. We always get into these conversations about like how believers can be illiterate or not scientifically literate, not understanding how naturalism and things like that work. So, um, based on science and philosophy, is your position sustainable? As some of y'all would say that ours isn't or shouldn't be.
So when you say sustainable is can it continue? Can it does it have longevity, right? And it's my position that y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah,
It's my position that atheism is just merely the lack of belief in any deities. So if it's going to be sustainable until everybody believes or has evidence enough to believe for something. So I would say, yeah, it would be sustainable because it's a default position. It's not an
yeah,
actual.
but the criteria is philosophically and scientifically, though. Meaning, can there be something according to the sciences or philosophy um, that can disrupt that position? It's almost like it's literally these questions I'm asking is the opposite of the question that y'all would ask us. Like you would be asking me, is there sufficient evidence to support the existence of God? I'm asking, is there sufficient evidence to support the lack of belief in God? See what I'm saying? It's kind of the same type questions, just with you being on the affirmative.
Yeah, no, I get that, but they don't necessarily fit because they're not the same thing. So that's literal apples to oranges and not even joking, right? So,
Our beliefs are apples to oranges, though. Or
huh?
my belief in your lack of is apples to oranges, though. Of course, it's going to be apples to oranges. You know what I'm saying? It's because I believe in something that you don't even think there's a reason to have a belief in. So the whole idea is apples to oranges. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in what you're saying, just to say that they're two different things, yeah. But the fact that you can't necessarily compare them, the two things that we're dealing with, in the same way. One is atheism, despite I know your position, but atheism is not a belief in anything. So it's a default position. It is a position that you take before you begin believing in something, which is my
Absolutely.
position that everybody takes until they choose which one they decide they want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? So to say, is there enough evidence to support the lack of belief in something that honestly, I can't say that it makes sense.
But it does because the believing that there is like literally science, like the discovery, what I'm saying, which is what science is based on people believing that there is something to discover. Whether that's where hypothesis and all this, that's literally the backbone of the scientific method. That's the backbone of philosophy, is believing something and then researching, finding out if this thing holds or whatever. So that's why I'm asking,
Right.
based
And
on science.
the way that you're using the word believe right there is not the
Mhm.
same as a religious belief. And therefore is not the same when you say, is there lack of evidence? Is there enough evidence to not believe something? Right?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying. Well. You're not religious, so I wouldn't be asking you to say like belief as in how I believe in God or Jesus. I'm just saying the fact because you just said yourself that lack of belief is your foundation. That's your starting point. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Lack of belief. So I'm saying that scientifically or philosophically, is lack of belief sustainable when that's how all discovery starts with a belief in something? You not believing in anything isn't sustainable. That's my position, according to how science
I'll tell you what.
affects.
I definitely would be on the opposite side of that. So we can put a pin in that. What else you got? Come on, let's see what else you got.
All right. This another one. I only came over with three because I thought you was gonna have some. Well, I forgot who I was talking to. You basically let your opponents come up with it. This one is does the evidence support atheism's conclusion that God does not exist? That's just
That's
another way.
cheating. Those last two questions is the same question. That's fucking cheating. So, so
That's right.
this, yeah, that's cheating. So this is what I'm gonna say. I don't, I don't think, yeah, I don't want to do that one. The sustainable thing, maybe we could do. Um, but I do have a question.
Hmm.
Um, is is the Bible to be taken literally?
Is the Bible to be taken literally? Yes,
Yes.
parts of it. Yeah, there's all kind of literary styles in the Bible though. So asking me should every single thing, like even though we know there's some allegory and things in there of that nature, we know there's metaphorical language. So asking me this should it be completely taken literal overall, that's just a bad question. There's some things that's taken literal, and there's some things. So come on, man.
Here you go. Now I got a bad question. Okay, then. So
I ain't saying that like that. I'm saying that I wouldn't. I don't even know how we would argue because I wouldn't. There's clearly you can take me somewhere in the Bible, or with you not even being a believer, and show me that this is being used as a metaphor. So for me to say that it kind of be taken literally all the time is kind of asinine. You know what I'm saying?
so you gotta have word too. It's your fault. You've been wanting to debate me this whole time.
You say what? Well, I
So you
know,
got
but
you gotta have word too.
our whole thing is based, but it's based on the existence of God. However, we word that, you know, what you believe versus what I believe is really what we trying to find out now.
Is it sustainable to continue to believe in things or to not believe in things is not necessarily something I'm really going to debate. Hey, what you got topics over there or not?
So you don't want to defend your position at all.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You don't really want to defend your position. You just want to like me to give you a topic that attack mine.
Oh no, not at all. I have listen, wait, hold on, A1. My position is very simple.
That's
Is
him.
that
That's him. He
I think
talking.
it's I think it was actually me echoing in my own ear.
Yeah.
I just told myself, chill out. I'm stupid. So that made me forget what I was about to say. Oh, my position. So it's my position that atheism is a default position, right? And that everybody actually starts from that position. Um, it does make more sense to me to hold that position. So when you say I don't want to defend my position, to say is there enough evidence to, I mean, because for me, the reason I would be an atheist is because of the lack of evidence to show that any of the belief systems out there is the one that should be believed, right? because they're so violently against each other and not compatible. Somebody it's either everybody's wrong or one of them is right.
Right. So you're saying that there is something out there that gives you reason not to. So that's why I said, is there enough evidence to support the conclusion that you come up with? Because there's something out there that forces you to your conclusion. You see what I'm saying? It's just on a different end. For me, it's things that force me to believe. For you, it's things that force you not to believe. So I'm asking you to defend that versus it. Like if you was to ask me the question, I would say I would have to be the affirmative and then try to provide a substantial amount of evidence to support the existence. You have to provide us a substantial amount of evidence to support the lack of belief. Or we
But
can even go with based on your core thing. You said your position is that the default position is atheism. We can debate. 'Cause I definitely don't believe that that's a default position in human beings. We can debate that if you want to. Is atheism the default human position, worldview, or whatever?
Okay, let's do it.
Sorry about that.
Which
Can you hear
one?
me? He said,
Yeah,
"Let's
we
do it." Y'all came up with a title that quick. I just walked away for 2 seconds.
uh, kind of. We got to tighten it up. Well, I guess you want to word it just like that, Pan.
However you want to do it, bro. You know how I go. Figure it out.
Well, I asked everyone how they sound. The question I asked, well, he said that atheism is the default position, human being position. So I'm on the negative on that.
The atheism is the default position. Okay.
Yeah, atheism is the default position. Is the default human position. That's his stance.
So
So
atheism is the default human position, is the claim, and Pan would be taking the affirmative,
right.
and you would be taking the negative.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Okay.
I don't even think it's been talked about like that before.
I just recently had a long discussion on it the other day with someone. Um, yeah, this is a dope topic. I like it. I like where you're going with it. Do you want to come up with a couple C, and if anything else, are we locked in here?
Um,
Uh, it's up to well, it's up because he said he was kind of good, and like I said, our main thing is going to be over this topic on whether existence. It basically is. We can either go the whole religious way, or I like to keep it logical and philosophical.
I mean, we could also throw some seasoning on it if you'd like, though. I'm not sure it's because you mentioned that I didn't want to defend my position. I jumped on that, but we could throw some seasoning on it and say atheism versus Christianity. Which one is the default position? I don't know
I'm
how. I don't know
affirmative.
if you want to spice it up. I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
you
a
like. I
double.
don't
I
know
was
if
just
you like
about to
that part.
say it. I was just
That's
about to
a
say a
double
double
affirmative.
affirmative. It
Huh?
works.
And we can flip
That's
a coin for the who will go first, whatever, or however you want to do that. But I mean, if you serious on okay, defend your position, Pan Man.
not because
I
I'm
I,
not.
I
Well,
I I see that, and I raise you. Put yours against mine as a default position.
I know, but see again, I'm thinking more logical, philosophical. I'm a Christian, right? I
Yeah.
I would take that position on that belief in a higher power, not belief in Christianity itself. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
see, but that right there is evidence for me to be an atheist, right? Because you would
How?
take the higher power route as opposed to Christianity, yet still hold to Christianity in your life, right? And it's like, why
I'm
not?
saying what's the default, but because I'm being honest about what's the default human position. It's not about what I know. Christianity is obviously one of the largest
Why wouldn't
religion.
it be Christianity?
So listen what I'm saying, but I can't say I have to prove that.
I
That's what
know.
I'm saying. I have to right, and I can't prove that it's the default human position. It's not about what I believe or what's the largest religion in the world right now. It's having to prove that the default human belief is Christianity. I know for a fact that the default human position is belief in a higher power. And that leads people to Christianity or Islam or whatever religion they end up being a part of
But see,
because they
that in
believe in
itself is the issue of atheism, right? Because at some point, you know what I'm saying, most atheists are looking for the truth, right? And have run into that. The fact that you can't figure out which one was correct. You can't figure out which one was supposed to be the higher power that somebody's supposed to have found. If their belief is in a higher power, which
you
one?
changing the
And
question though.
no, I'm
It's
not
not.
though. I'm really not
Yes,
though.
you
I'm
is
really not
because
though.
you
Because
switching
listen, let
from
me finish
belief.
that. What I just said was, if the default position is a belief in a higher power, why can't you tell me which is the higher power? Because that right there would end all of the other discussions, and you wouldn't have no more atheists, right?
No, what do you
So
mean? You saying the fact that people believe that our world came into existence by a all powerful creator is unreasonable because people can't pick there's many different religions. That makes no
no,
sense.
oh, it don't make sense because you switched up every single thing I said. Like, what are you doing? Of course, it don't make
That's
sense.
what fam.
No,
You
here,
saying
let
that
me no, don't do that. Let me just tell you what I said. Let me start over. Okay, because what I'm saying to you is the fact that you cannot tell me what higher power is a higher power is the problem with atheism. This is why we become atheists, because we're looking to see where this higher power is. And then we go back to a question like what you just asked about humanity being default position of believing in a higher power. And then we ask you, okay, well, which one? And then you step back to the everybody, or the all-inclusive religion thing. When in reality, you don't believe that all of the religions could have been there at the same time, right? You genuinely hold to the belief that it must have been Christianity for all of us in the beginning. So,
that's what
so
I
why not?
come to believe. But I'm saying, Pan, again, we're talking about because you're not a Christian. You're not and you may have
I,
been in religion at one point, right?
I
So, but what
definitely
I'm
was.
saying is that I'm talking about the fault, the debate that we was having. Your question that was posed was about the default human position, whether it's belief in a higher power or the lack of belief that a higher power exists. That's separate from a conversation about religions.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
theism has a definition dealing with a deity, right? So,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
it's not just some random higher power. It is a deity, and so
What you mean, Rand? I didn't say Rand. I'm saying God. I'm saying
I know, no, no, no. I know what you're saying now. When you said the word most high, right, or whatever the fucking higher power or whatever you said, right, that is not being specific, and that's what I'm saying. You just don't, now you're saying you talk about God. I'm still on which God. I want you to say Jehovah. I want you to tell me it was Jesus. Tell me which one.
bro, but that's what I'm saying. If everybody, you keep saying what people call God that they believe exists, right? That's religion.
No.
But
Before you continue, you
believing
said
that
right. Wait. You asked right, and no, that's not what I'm saying.
you keep, but there are two different things. Believing that God exists, first of all, right? Before I even want to get up and go to a church or go to a mosque, go anywhere where I can find about uh on my search for this higher power or this God, I have to first believe that he exists. You
That's
see what
not
I'm saying?
true either. That's not
Huh?
true either because people will come up to you and offer the shit to you without ask with no type of request. So no, you don't got to be on that
Scammers
path.
come up to me but listen, fam. Scammers come up to me, offering me all kind of stuff. I don't have to just because somebody offer me something. I have to believe that this is possible. If somebody comes up to me telling me I can get in a sweepstakes and win, right? Whether it's BS or not, I have to believe that if I enter this sweepstakes, I can win before I'm
No, not
sold.
at all. No, not at
How?
all. You don't have to believe in nothing. You could just throw $1 at him and just be in the sweepstakes.
Stop
He can, and
it.
what do you no? What do you
Stop
think? No,
it.
you really do. You think that sounded amazing? It didn't. What I'm saying to you is, bro, if you telling me every single being on at the birth believes in a higher power, my immediate question to you is which one? And I preface that by saying all of the descriptions around the world of higher power are completely different. Through all the different
That's how you get out of the. That's how you get out of the just having to deal with a higher power existing, though. That's how you get out of it, and that's my point. I don't want you to be able to do that because everybody
no,
acknowledges
you will
that.
stop. Listen, yeah, don't let me do it. Wait. Don't let me do it. Let me show you how you cannot let me do it, bro. Prove the guy that you're talking about. Put him up against the atheism. We'll do it. The guy that you deal with versus the lack of guy that I deal with. Put those two in the fucking computer. Let's see what come out.
What you mean? So, come on.
How is it that you don't know what I mean?
Because you said do this,
Here,
put it in the
this is what I'm
computer.
saying. Earlier we called it a double affirmative, and I said we could flip a coin and see you go first. That's what I was talking about. I'm talking about the fact that if I'm going to stand on what my position is, which I've always done, by the way, but if you want me specifically to mention it again, bring in yours and let's put those two against each other in this.
Mine is God. Listen to what I'm saying. You're trying to
Yes,
listen.
I'm
You're
listening.
trying to.
Yes, I'm listening.
So,
Yes.
all right. So you don't just not believe in the biblical God. You don't just not believe in the Islamic God. You don't just not believe in whatever other religions God. You don't think no God exists. So me against you is about the existence of God. Period. Regardless of what religion. Stop trying to get out of.
Oh,
Oh,
you know
I
what?
just
You're right. Pause right
yeah.
there. Pause right there. Let's just do that. Is there evidence versus not? You know what I'm saying? Like you can prove it.
That's
Is
what
that
I
what you're
asked.
saying?
I
Are
think
you saying that you can prove a God exists?
I didn't say anything about
You
proof.
just
I've
you said
always
the issue between you and I is the existence of God. And my question to you is, can you prove
and
one exists?
I didn't say prove. No,
No, I just
is
asked
there
you. I just
sufficient
asked
evidence?
you. I'm
I
asking.
just
No,
said.
I'm asking you to
I asked
answer me.
you. Fine. Define proof.
Can you?
Let's do this. Define proof.
You said something exists. Show me. That's
Right,
proof.
but I know. But if I have evidence, right, in order for me to convince you, is completely different from evidence being available. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna trick me into that. I can show you all the evidence in the world, and you still won't be convinced. I'm not gonna have a debate like
But
that.
would
That
you?
makes no sense.
But when you said the issue between us is the existence of God,
Right.
right? So let's. I mean, if that's the issue, let's deal with the issue. What's the
I
problem?
asked you a question to deal with the issue. You said that atheism is the default position. I'm saying no. Belief in God is the default position,
And I'm saying which God? It's cool. We can keep going. We can make sure
bro.
we nail it down.
It's crazy.
Why you can't? Why this is
You
listen,
want to get why you want to? You don't care which God.
because you
You
are
saying
the
that
biblical
nobody.
guy, bro. You a
That's
Bible
what I'm saying.
dude, bro.
We don't have to debate. We don't listen. We don't have to debate my faith.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
we're debating logic. Your position isn't
Okay,
about faith. Your
okay,
position is
finish.
about logic and reasoning. So that's what I'm attacking. It ain't about faith.
Okay, I want to make sure you finish. So when I, based on my position, and
Mhm.
then I'm gonna need clarification on what you talking about as far as this higher power. because
So
it is
yeah.
based on a logic. It is a logic-based position. You're right. And logically, if you tell me that there is something, I want to ask questions about it. I'm gonna need to know something about it, bro. So if we was to debate such and such, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be asking you these questions about that. So if you have a higher power that you know exists, why can't you show me?
I
Because what
can,
you're asking me to
but
do, I'm taking a position that I personally do not see that thing exists, right? You asking me to show you evidence that the thing don't exist. That's like saying me call
no.
it was a joke. Hold on. There's a meme on Facebook. It say the gas or the gas company, the water company, they call them to tell them that the fucking hot water is off. And they said, can you send a picture to show me? And like, yo, so they send them a picture of the cold water. It said like this, but it's supposed to be hot. It's like, what do you want me to? I don't. I do not see any evidence to show me that your
I'm
God exists.
right. So that
So,
means you
so
have.
what
So
you want me to
listen, what
show
I'm
you?
saying. Something, whatever gets you to your conclusion, right?
It's shit
Something.
like what you're doing right now. You're
Let
doing
me.
it. You're doing it
No,
now. This
bro.
is why.
No,
Because because the
you're saying that there's a sufficient amount of evidence that gets you to the. That's how we come to conclusions, right? Whether it be strictly based on pure faith, but clearly you're not a believer, so yours is not based on pure faith. Your whole mind frame, your ideology is about logic and reasoning, right? So
right.
that means you are looking at something. That means there's evidence that's provided to you that gets you to your conclusion. Why can't
I'm
you
glad
provide
you.
that?
No, no. I'm looking at things and not seeing evidence, bro. You just said it, and then you switched it around.
So
You was
you're
just
not
talking to
seeing, you are seeing, what
sir,
do you mean you're not seeing
sir.
evidence?
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. I'll let you finish. So you just got finished saying a bunch of things, right, about how I'm looking around and not seeing evidence, right, to support the belief in a God. And then you're saying, so you're looking at all these things, so why can't you show them? Like that don't make sense, fam. If I'm telling you I'm looking and not seeing something, there's nothing to show you. That's the
Okay,
problem. And the
so
fact that when I'm saying to you, I'm giving you the opportunity. This is what every believer need to understand, bro. When we give you the opportunity to show us, just show us. It shouldn't even be a whole bunch of discussion. You
I'm
feel me?
going to.
When?
When we get this title down, you said that
All right, there you
that
go. So
atheism. You said no,
Christianity
not
versus atheism.
no.
Which one is
About
the
this.
default?
Stop, bro. Go.
Let's pause the noise for a second, because if you're still here right now, you're already different. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone understands real debate, real scholarship, real intellectual smoke. But you do. This is Coliseum of Arguments. This is Titans Debate League. And what happens here doesn't survive on algorithms. It survives on the people who believe in it. When you support through Cash App, you're not just donating. You're fueling the arena. You're the reason we can bring in high-level guests. You're the reason we keep unbiased judges. You're the reason these debates stay sharp, fair, and uncompromised. This platform is built by thinkers, sustained by supporters, protected by the ones who know value when they see it. If this show has ever sharpened your mind, has ever entertained you, or has ever challenged what you thought you knew, then Cash App is how you say, keep this going. Not everyone contributes, but the ones who do, they're part of what makes this real. Coliseum of Arguments, Titans Debate League, powered by the people who get it.
My heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. Yeah, my heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. I look in the mirror now.
Two potatoes will give you half shot.
Yeah, Pan, you trying to put me in a bad spot, bro. Yeah, all you got to do is you're saying atheism is a default position, so that means that the default position is regardless of any religion that there's no reason to have a belief in God. I'm saying definitive because once I say Christianity alone, all you're gonna do is bring up all the other religions and their belief in God to support your position, and
What?
that makes no sense. That's how
What are
you
you
would attack,
talking about?
fam. if I said that Yahweh is the one true God, right? That's how I can prove God exists. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Buddhism, you're going to go to Islam, you're going to go to all these different religions that talk about God and how God exists and what he does or whatever, right? So you're going to use their belief that God exists.
Necessarily. Why do you keep saying right and keep going? Like I said, yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that you're trying to get out, you're trying to take all the evidence that I have to support the existence of God and use it to support you and just attack Christianity. I'm not gonna let
That's
you do
not
that.
true.
You gotta
That's not
defend
true at all.
atheism.
I'm telling you, I'm going to defend atheism versus Christianity.
No, it's not about
At
it's
this
not
point,
Christianity. Atheism doesn't
hold on,
deal
bro.
with any religion.
Hold on, fam. You said to me, the reason we got here immediately was because you said, oh, you don't want to defend your position? My
You
position is
don't.
atheism. Hold on a second.
Right.
Hold on, bro. Your position is Christianity. You don't believe in voodoo.
I believe in God exists.
Time out. You don't believe in voodoo or any of the other Hinduism or none of this other shit that you was just talking about, right?
I believe
So I'm not
God
sure why you was just.
exists.
I'm not sure which God exists. Which God do you believe exists?
This is what I'm this is what I'm
No,
talking
why you
about.
can't answer? No, this is what atheism.
What are you
Why
talking
answer that question, Himmy? Answer that
about?
question.
You saying that because y'all call God different things,
We
right?
not. No,
Y'all
we're
get
not.
different. Listen to what I'm saying. You saying that
I'm not
y'all.
letting you go with no. I'm not letting you go with no
That is what
ambiguous
that's literally
thought.
what you're doing, bro.
No,
You say
you're
you
not going
don't
with
believe
ambiguous.
no God exists. You don't believe any God exists. Stand on that. Don't if you
You
don't
don't.
believe no
You
God
don't.
exists.
You don't believe. But wait. You don't believe none of them exist neither, except for the one that you believe in.
I believe God exists.
No, you believe one God exists, not all of the ones that them other people
There's
are
only
talking
one true God, right? But
Which
I
one?
believe
What's his
God
name?
exists.
Which one?
You're saying, fam.
Which one? All
I
right.
just said,
You know what? Yo, A1, give us time limits. Let me talk for the time and then I'll talk. Go ahead.
I ain't trying to talk that long. I don't know. I don't understand why you don't want to go atheism versus existence. It's that simple.
Okay. I'm going to assume he's finished. So now, as an atheist, I don't believe in none of the guys. He don't believe in none of them except for one. So we hold the same actual fucking position as far as the rest of the guys. He don't believe in none of them either. So what I would like for him to do is get the one that he even even right now in this conversation, he should be more confident in just telling me which one he's talking about when he say he believe in the existence of God. When I say which one, this would be a knee-jerk reaction because it's only one you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking about the other ones. So why you keep trying to go to the ambiguous, the
Yeah,
existence of God, when you know you're talking about a specific one? That's my
I'm
question.
not. I'm not. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that you say lack of belief is the default position. That's
Yes.
what I'm
And you
talking
say,
about. Right.
right.
And I'm
And you
saying, no, it's not. They don't have anything to do with the Christian God. They don't have anything to do with the
it
Muslim God.
does, Hemi,
No, it
Hemi.
don't. It starts with the belief that a God exists, period. Then people go search and find. People change religions, still believing that God exists. So it's not about just being in one religion. People go through many religions. They still believe God exists, period. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what
Right.
you don't want to do. That's what you don't
And
want to
no.
deal with.
Time out. That's not true. Because they also, again, I feel like they start off without a belief in a God. And they also come out of all of those beliefs back into atheism, just like I've done, because I went through all of those fucking things that you just mentioned and came back as an atheist. So you duck into
So you go through, you're proof of what I'm saying.
so
If
fuck,
you, so
so
how do
wait,
you're saying
wait, wait,
opposition?
wait, wait, bro.
Joe,
Fuck this
this is
whole
crazy.
fuck this whole question. Because if you're not gonna do Christianity versus atheism on that, we're not doing that. So
Because
let's go to another question.
that's not, it can't be
Let's go to another
Christianity
question.
versus atheism. That
We'll
don't
go to
make
a
no,
different question.
atheism doesn't deal with just Christianity. Atheism is about the non-existence of
But
God,
I'm
period.
dealing with just you. But I'm dealing with you though. So
You
if we go
scared.
debate, we
You
just
scared.
no, we do it.
You scared. You scared.
I'm not the Christian. If you're a Christian, be a Christian. Debate me.
I
Are you
am being a
Christian?
Christian, but I'm talking
So
about
debate me as a Christian.
your lack of
So debate
belief, and I
Christianity.
will. You don't think I'm gonna use
Debate
Christianity?
Christianity.
But I'm saying,
So see, this
you're
is what I'm
not
saying.
good.
See?
You're saying that God doesn't exist. Period. You're
Actually, I'm
saying
not
that's
even
what
saying
you're
that.
saying. That
That's
is
not
what you
even
say.
what
You
I'm
said
saying.
there's no reason for it. You saying there's the default position for human beings is the lack of belief in God.
Right.
That's what you're saying. And I'm
That's what I'm
saying, no, that's not true. Regardless
How do
of
you know?
what religion they end up in, they start off believing in God exists, and that's why they pursue whatever religions they're pursuing. You
No,
don't
but I
want to
want to
defend
debate the
that.
Christian. No, I want to debate the Christian. We're
No.
here. If we're gonna do
You got
religion, we're gonna
what
debate
you gonna have to
Christianity.
do? Where you gonna? Where ain't gonna be about the existence of God? It's gonna be about something that's dealing with Christianity. Let's go.
So let's figure it out. Let's figure it out then.
No, you what you got now? That's up on you. What's your questions about Christianity?
Is Christianity the true religion?
The true religion. Is it the true religion?
Yes, as opposed to not true. Come on. One of y'all
So now
wrong. One of y'all gotta be wrong.
one of us got. So what would you accept? What is the requirements? What's up, Keisha? I'm in my face off. Let's have things. What would be the requirements for me to provide you to say that it's the true God?
Shit, I don't know. What
What?
made you get there? You just asked me
I'm
what got me to atheism. I'm asking you what got you to Christianity. Let's
because
put
I
two things
believe
together.
that. But you're saying that. So you would say your whole art. You said if you were going against me, you would be saying that Christianity is not right. You're saying
Yeah.
it's not right. So then, what would be the requirements for me to show you that it is?
Whatever proof that you have that it is. Himmy, are you okay right now?
But it's about clearly. It's about proof has everything to do
No.
with convincing. Listen, to what I'm saying, fam. And this is what you keep trying to get out of. I don't know what you think you're dealing with, but you ain't doing all
I'm
that.
dealing with a Christian that don't want a Christian right now.
I do
You know
want to
my
Christian.
history.
You're not attacking
You know my
Christianity.
history. You know my history, Himmy, about people putting down their gods
You're
against
not
me.
attacking Christianity. You're attacking the existence of God, period. That means whether I'm a Christian, whether somebody else is a Muslim, whether somebody else, whatever, you're saying none of that is true. So stop
So why you
trying to
keep
get
bringing
out
on
of
people?
that.
Why you keep bringing on people?
Because that's
I'm
what
debating
you believe.
But I'm debating. You believe that too,
So
though.
defend atheism.
Do you believe in the Muslim God, Himmy? Do you believe in Allah?
Do I believe that Allah is the truth? No, I don't. You
Himmy,
want to debate me
Himmy,
on
do
that?
you believe in?
So you
a?
defend Allah?
No,
So you defend
please just
Allah?
answer my question.
I just
Please just
said
answer my question.
no. I just said no.
So you don't believe in Allah, right? So
No,
now
no,
moving forward, right? So in the same way that I don't believe in Allah, you don't believe in Allah. So why
So
you
now
keep
you
bringing up
defend
Muslims?
Allah because you don't
Why you
believe
keep
in
bringing up
none of it.
Muslims?
You're not listening.
Neither do you,
Because
Himmy. Neither do
I
you.
do believe God exists.
Himmy, neither do you. You
Hey,
don't
get out
believe
of
in the
that.
Hindu
I
God.
believe God
You don't believe in
exists.
Krishna. You believe in Krishna?
I
Do you believe in
believe
Krishna,
that
Himmy?
God. I didn't say that.
And do you believe in
But that's
Krishna?
not what I'm debating. I'm not debating whether I
I'm
believe
asking
in.
you to debate what you
I'm not
believe in.
debating.
You
I'm
asked me.
debating what I believe. I believe God exists.
Okay, we're not debating no ambiguous God. Like I said 10, 15
Ain't no
minutes ago.
ambiguous God.
It is.
Either
You gonna be
there's a
specific or
God
we
or
not
there's
debating.
not.
You
Either
will
there's a
be
God.
specific
See,
or
this
we
is
not
what I'm
debating.
saying. You keep saying ambiguous. What I'm saying is that
Yes.
God exists. You're saying he don't.
And no. What I said was which one?
What you ain't know which one. Is
It
there a
is which one.
creator? Okay, is there a creator of the universe?
Is there a
How about
creator of the
that?
universe?
Yes. How about that?
What do you mean when you say creator?
The creator that in Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth.
So you saying does Yahweh exist? This is what we're back to?
No, that I ain't saying that. I said, is there a creator? Why you keep trying to act like you don't understand what I'm asking you? Do you believe
Oh,
that there's a creator of our world, or do you think all this just happen chance?
Okay. It's never been the scientific or atheist position that it's happened by happenstance. That's ridiculous. But the reason I asked about which one, what do you mean when you say creator, is because from the scientific position, things did start things in certain motions, right? or depending on which position you take on that, right? But something could be called a creator. And again, the way you've been trying to play with the words and be ambiguous with shit, all of a
I'm
sudden a
not being
molecule could
ambiguous.
all of a sudden a molecule could be Yahweh today. So when you say Genesis 1:1, I'm like, okay, so you're talking about Yahweh. And then you say, well, why do you keep trying to say, fam, when you say Genesis 1:1, who is Adonai? El?
Of course.
Who we talking about?
But right, so you want to attack names instead of just
Oh, I
saying that
funny.
God, you don't think God exists.
Which
No matter
God?
what I call him, no matter whatever, no matter what Yahweh, Allah, you don't believe none of them exist, fam.
Neither do you. The one you just mentioned, you don't either.
Listen to what I'm saying. So why, when I say is there a creator, you keep talking about which one? Is there a creator? Yes or no?
I
Is
said,
there
what do you mean by creator? What do you mean by creator? Because I know
is there
that
a
one.
creator of the universe?
I just clarified that I don't want you to go back on some molecule
You
billions
can't
of years
tell me
ago.
what to use for my evidence.
No, I'm
If I
saying the
use
reason
the Bible and I use
I'm not telling
Isaiah
you
and
I'm
I
not
use
telling you what to use. I said I asked you what you mean by creator because I
I
didn't
believe
want to
there's
be
a
confusing.
creator of the universe. You don't.
Okay, and I asked you, and I'm asking you what you mean by creator because I do not
I
want it
just
to be
told you
confused
in the beginning, God
between
created the earth.
between Yahweh of the Bible and some molecule several billion years ago.
No, it's not. No,
Oh,
you think there's a difference. See, this is what I'm telling you. You think there's a difference. What I'm telling you is that if God created everything, God created everything. That's
okay,
what
and when I ask,
says.
and when I go to one step further, say which God, and you be scared to say Yahweh, what's the problem?
I said, what are you talking about? No, you still getting out what I asked you. Is there a creator?
And well,
I'm not
I'm
failing
not.
to create to define nothing. I said Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. He's talking about which God, which God. What do you mean? There's only one book that says that.
That's not true either, man.
Come on, man. Where
There's
who else?
only one
Who
book
got a
that
Genesis?
says there's a creator. Himmy,
No,
is that what you
didn't
just
say
said?
that. I said there's only one book that says in the beginning God created the heavens and earth. I did not say that there was one book that said there's a creator. That's not what I said, bro. Don't try to switch up what I said. I was talking
Man,
about
this
Genesis
is
1:1.
recorded.
I was
There's a
talking about
video.
Genesis 1:1, and you know that. I said that's the only book that says what it says. I quoted Genesis 1:1.
Himmy, defend Christianity, bro, versus atheism. You told me stand on what I believe, or stand on my position.
But you're not,
My
because you
position
don't
is
believe that
atheism.
God exists.
Your
So
position
you
is
don't, instead of
Christianity.
one of the,
I will stand on it. I will
no, you
stand on
don't.
it
You
versus
want to
what
be
you
able
stand
to
on.
attack. Ain't no.
I'm gonna
Why does it
stand on
have
it.
to be? This is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Why be
Why does it
hard?
have to be fair? Exactly.
I didn't say
What you
why
was
does
about
it
to
have to
say.
be fair.
Why does it have to be fair? It does have to be
What you
fair.
say?
If you're going to have me
I
stand on what
said
I
I'm gonna
stand
stand.
on,
I'm
you
me as
stand
a
on
believer.
Christianity.
I am. But that's
No,
what
you're not.
you just want to be able to attack Christianity and dodge the existence of God question.
No, I want you to
That's what
tell me
you're trying
which
to
God.
do.
No, we're gonna go straight at it. Once you tell me which one you talk about, we can focus on that.
I just said, what ain't it don't matter. You don't believe none of them exist. So that's
Neither
how
do
I
you.
have to attack you. Listen to
Neither
what
do
I'm
you.
saying. I believe God exists. So you don't
You
start.
don't believe. No, you don't believe none of the other gods exist
I
except for the ones
believe
that you
there's
believe. So stop playing that game. Talking about you don't believe in none of them. No, neither do you. You only believe in one. So stop trying to bring them into it and deal with the one that you believe in.
what I'm saying is that it starts.
I know listen,
He said,
everybody knows what you're saying.
listen. I
Everybody
said,
knows what you're saying. Stop saying it.
no, it's about what
Defend
you
your
were saying.
God, bro.
It's about
Stop
what you
saying it.
were saying. It's about
No,
what
just
you were
stop,
saying.
bro. Just defend your God, bro.
You said that your position is that the default human position, right, is
Yeah.
atheism.
Right.
A God,
Christian God.
power.
Tell me how it's the Christian God that I'm wrong about. I don't understand the problem.
What does that have? See, why you trying to make us have two debates in one? That don't make sense.
Man, let me go look in the chat and see if niggas are seeing this. I mean, am I tripping? Hey y'all, in the chat, am I tripping?
Yes, you're tripping, bro.
All I'm saying is you told me stand on my thing. My thing is atheism.
And you still not standing on it.
Slow down,
You
slow
want
down.
us to Christian-
Slow down,
you
bro.
still
Relax,
not
relax.
standing
Okay, deep breath. Okay, deep breath. Okay, deep breath. You told
You
me to
still not
stand on
standing
my
on it.
okay, deep breath. You told me to stand on my thing. My thing is atheism. I said,
Facts.
okay, I'll take that and the title that we're talking about. But you stand on your thing, which is Christianity.
You want
And
us
now
to right. So you want us to
and we
have
still
two
been
debates.
here we've been here for 30 minutes now
Because
talking
that's
about
wild. So you want us to debate two separate topics: whether God exists and whether or not the Christian God is the true God. That's like saying whether kings exist
no,
and
no, no,
who's
no,
the
no, no,
real.
no. No,
That's
no,
yes,
no.
that
I
is
did
what you're
no.
trying to do.
It's not. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying. Stop making shit up. You believe in
That,
Christian God. Prove it.
no, right.
That's it. That's all I'm
Prove
saying.
what? What you mean prove it?
Stop trying
What,
to add other
I'm
shit,
not.
bro.
I'm
You
not
are
trying to add
Christian.
nothing.
You stop trying to add other shit, Himmy.
No,
Stop.
you're not. I'm
Christianity
not
versus
trying to add
atheism.
nothing. You are
Stop
trying to
trying
add
to add
something.
other
You
shit,
don't
Himmy.
understand. I'm not.
Christianity versus
Your position.
atheism. Which one
I
is the
would not.
default position?
Listen. Your position doesn't just deal with Christianity, fam.
Neither does
Your
yours, Hemi. Neither does
yes,
yours,
it
Hemi.
does. What are
You
you
don't
talking
believe
about?
in Allah. You don't believe in Allah, Hemi. You don't believe in Krishna, Hemi.
Because I'm a
You don't
Christian.
believe in them, Hemi. Neither do
Because I'm
I.
a
We don't believe in this. We don't believe in the same gods, Hemi. Hemi. We don't believe in them, Hemi. Hemi.
bro.
Hemi.
Dude,
You believe in
bro,
one God, Hemi. You believe
this
in one
is
God,
crazy.
Hemi. Hemi. You
This
believe
is
in one
crazy.
God, Hemi. You do not believe in
Man,
Krishna.
okay.
You do not believe
Okay,
in
listen.
Thor. You do not believe in goddamn Zeus. You do not believe in fucking
Those
Amon
not
Ra. You do not exactly. They do not exist. Say it. Fucking say it. Say it.
no,
Say
I
they
was
do not
saying you
exist.
bringing up mythical. Be quiet. That's not even what I was
They're
gonna say.
mythical characters. They're mythical characters. They do not exist. That's exactly what you was about to say. I know exactly what you was
And
gonna say.
some of it is known.
So you
What do you
do not
mean? Some
believe in
of it
them.
is known.
You
You just mixed
in
it.
the
You
same way
mixing categories.
the, the,
You are
the
mixing
same.
categories.
I'm not the
You
same
are
way.
mixing. Yes, you
The
are. You're
same. No,
literally
I'm
mixing
not.
categories.
The same way I don't believe in Amon Ra, Zeus, Thor, Krishna, or none of the rest of them. Neither do you. Neither do
You're
you. Neither
mixing
do you.
categories, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not mixing them.
I
Me and you
do
both.
believe that there's a
You
creator
don't.
of the
Nope.
world.
But
I
you don't. That's not
believe
what
that
we're
there's
talking
a
about.
creator of the
That's not what
world.
we're talking
That
about.
is what we're talking about. That's
That's not what we're
exactly
talking
what
about.
we're trying to
You
tell
don't
you.
believe in the creator of the world that Nigerians
Yes,
believe
I
in.
do.
You don't believe it. You
But
don't believe in
I
the
believe
Igbo.
in the
You don't
creator
believe in the
of the
Igbo. You do
world,
not believe in
period.
the Igbo spiritual creator. You do
I
not. You do not.
believe in the
You do not.
creator of the
You do
world,
not
period.
believe in. No, you don't. You don't believe in the
Yeah.
little moderator.
Scared,
You do
bro.
not.
You
You do
scared,
not.
bro. You scared. I watched you have this same type of debate with James Cassell, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the existence of God, period. You want to defend Christian. You want to be able to attack Christianity.
No. See, and that's another thing. That's
From my
another thing.
position,
Did you catch that A1? You caught that
Oh
shit right
shit,
there.
I ain't muted. My bad.
Yo, see, this is what I'm saying,
Yes,
bro.
I'm just laughing
So
at y'all
listen,
at the dialogue.
this, this the
I
problem.
didn't know nobody
Go ahead, say
specific.
what you want to say, Hemi, and then I'm
Y'all
gonna
is
respond. Say
entertaining,
what you
man.
want to
I
say, and I'm gonna
appreciate
respond.
y'all
I'm
both up
saying
here tonight,
know
man. I'm
exactly,
about to
you
mute
know
up.
exactly what the hell I'm talking about because me and you have had this conversation before. We're purely talking about the existence of God. What you want to be able to do in a debate is say, okay, yeah, you're saying God exists, but now you have to show your God exists.
You finished?
So instead of me using, so you trying to strip me of being able to use the collective idea that God exists. The substantial amount of evidence that God exists. You're trying to strip me of that. I'm not going to allow you to do that because the human belief is that God exists, period. You're trying to strip me of being able to use that. That's why you only want me to focus on Christianity.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Excellent. So every time you keep saying we're talking about the existence of God, you're only saying that, right? We're talking about whatever the fuck we decide the topic is, right? So that's what we're trying to figure out. So you keep saying that we're talking about the existence of God. First of all, is already some bullshit. Second, when you brought up James Cassell, you sort of told him, right? So you're right. That is the debate that me and James Cassell had about the existence of some ambiguous God. He did lose that debate already, and I don't want to go back through that. So I would like it, just like I was telling him, like I said, you know my history of debating people and them putting down their God. They don't want to bring their God against me. And I figure for sure.
I'm bringing my God against
Hold on, I'm
you.
gonna shut up. I'm gonna stop and let you talk in a second. So I would figure for sure that you would be the one that would be like, fuck that. I'm bringing Christianity against everything that you're going with, especially for all the back and forth that we had. But you told on yourself right there with that James Cassell thing, right? Because you want to use the ambiguous God out in the atmosphere somewhere, the unnamed mover, the unmoved mover. Like, bro, if you're going to demand that because we was talking about something else in the beginning. I can't even remember how we got to you saying demanding me standing on atheism. But if you can demand that, I can demand that you stand on Christianity. There is no waiver room, especially at this point. Everything that we talk about moving forward will be you saying Christianity in the title. That's it. We're not even discussing nothing else. No traffic, no current topics, nothing. It's going to be Christianity versus atheism in a car, on a bus, on the truck.
Okay, we could do that. So
Something.
but it won't be about the default position because I can't argue that the
Fine,
default
figure something
position
out.
is
But now at this
Christianity.
point, you gonna go with Christian shit at this point. I don't care what topic.
But what is your
Hey, one,
so now
we
you
can come
have to
back
provide.
tomorrow with some more
No,
topics.
I ain't no come back tomorrow. So now
We can come
you
back
have to
Why
tomorrow.
you keep
provide me
talking
Cause,
with
about
questions.
tomorrow?
cause fuck this shit, bro.
Look, he did
Nah,
all that. But
We
hey,
is
what is
here.
your so now you have to ask some questions about Christianity or whatever. It's not because now you don't want to do the existence of God. You want to just say Christianity, right? So I'll defend
well,
Christianity.
because the
What
only
you have,
reason I would even, Hemi, please get this through your head. The only reason I would give a fuck about the existence of a God is to find out which one is real, bro. Is it true? I want to know the truth. The only reason
I
I would even
know
discuss that. So, right. So, why would I want you to talk about everybody's God, Hemi? Because that's not what you believe to be the truth.
but
Everybody
you
knows
so
it's not. Oh my God. Go ahead.
because this is what I'm saying. So for the believers' position, there are believers that aren't religious that don't subscribe to
Right. We ain't
any
talking about that.
religion. So
It's me
listen.
versus
But
you.
I'm just listen to what I'm saying right quick, man. So there are believers in God, right? That people that atheists would still say their position is wrong. That's you. That's your stance. That
You
it's not
too.
about
You
religion.
too. You think
No,
the
it's not.
Christian,
No,
you
it's not.
think
I'm not
that
saying they're
you
wrong
just
about
said that their
believing in
beliefs
God.
is mythological.
I'm not belief in God is not mythological. That's not what I'm.
That's
You
not what
can't.
I,
That's why I
that's
said
not what I
just
said at
allow.
all. What I said was you just said that Krishna and Amun Ra are mythological and not
Because you're
real.
talking. What I'm saying is what even
So you
why
believe the
people
same,
even
you in the same belief with
listen.
them that I am.
Yeah, but you're not listening.
Why do you keep
What I'm
saying the same shit over and over again? You
you're
don't
not
believe in the same
listening.
shit.
You're just not.
I'm
You keep
repeating it
saying.
to you.
You keep trying to say,
I'm
listen.
repeating
You
it
keep
to
trying to
you.
say what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm saying. What
Okay, hurry.
I'm
Okay,
saying
say it.
is.
Say it.
What I'm saying is
We gotta
what
hurry up.
drives people to either get into religion, right? Whatever faith that they end up
I don't care.
practicing or whatever
I don't care.
starts with their belief that God exists. That is
I
the
don't care.
starting point.
I don't care
But
about
that's
that.
what we are talking about, and you trying to
No,
run
that's
from
what you
that.
keep trying. No, that's what
You
you keep
no,
trying to talk about.
because you
I
said
want
that your
to.
position is that atheism is a default position.
It is. Well,
Right.
you
So
look
I'm
at
saying, no, it's not. The belief in God is the default position. And then you moved it
okay.
from that to no, it's Christianity. I'm not saying that
No,
Christianity
no,
is the
no,
default.
no, no. What
I'm
I did
saying
was
what got me into
ask you which
Christianity
God. What I
is
did
that I
was ask
believe
you.
that a God
All I
exists.
did was ask you which God. I didn't move nothing. I said which God.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what we all
So
say, Emmy.
listen,
So why
what
not
got
just defend your
anybody
God? What is the
into
problem?
I,
What the fuck is the
I
problem, bro? You
will,
a Christian. Be a Christian. And then you keep saying you will.
what
So
are
what's
you
the problem?
talking? But
Then fuck that.
you're not
Hey, one, the
asking me
title's in the
nothing
chat,
about
bro. I'll put the title in the chat.
you're
Christianity
not
versus atheism.
asking me nothing.
Which one is the default position? It's in the chat.
No, we're not doing that because I can't. I'm not arguing that Christianity is the default position. I just said that.
So figure something else out there because I don't want to keep going around in circles. So we
What
doing
are
this
you
for way
talking
too long.
about?
I don't want to go in circles no
We're
more.
talking
Figure
about
something else out.
facts now. We're not talking about my beliefs.
I
When
don't
we
want to
having
go
a
in
debate, we're debating
circles.
about facts.
Find
So I
another
cannot argue
topic.
that Christianity is the default human position. What I can argue is that belief in God is
Find
a default human position.
another
You're not
topic.
listening, bro.
Find another topic.
And you don't. That's crazy.
Just something else. I mean, A1. What else? Come on. You gotta have something better. Fuck that. You can't demand that I stand on atheism and you're not gonna stand on Christianity. Yes. We're not.
I am me defending God
Don't say
is
what
standing
I'm
on
eating. No,
Christianity.
it's not. No, it's not. You just
Yes,
got
it
to.
is.
You was just saying how you want to do what James Cassell did. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I
Come
didn't
on.
say I want to do what James
That's
Cassell
exactly what
did.
you said. That's exactly
No,
what you
and I
said.
didn't. I said you know
You said you're trying
what
to
my
have
position
that
is.
debate that James Cassell had. That's what you
No,
want
I
to do.
didn't. I said you had this type of debate with James Cassell, so you know what my position is.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do what James
Exactly.
Cassell.
Exactly.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
want to
argue
rehash
that.
the same debate, Hemi. Can you find something else, Hemi?
So you don't want to
Don't want to
do
rehash the
atheism
same
versus
debate,
belief?
Hemi.
You don't want to do
No,
atheism
random,
versus belief?
not random belief, Hemi. I
It's
don't want
not
to do
random.
random belief, Hemi. It is random, Hemi, because you don't believe in them, Hemi. How many times do I
I
gotta say
believe
it, Hemi? You don't believe in Amun Ra,
this is
Hemi.
crazy.
Don't believe in
I'm not
Zeus,
talking
Hemi.
about no Amen Ra,
You
bro.
don't
Like, what
believe
are
in
you
Krishna,
saying?
Hemi. Who are
So
you
you
talking
don't
about,
want me
Hemi?
to
Who are
listen,
you
Pan.
talking about there, Hemi?
Listen,
Who are you
listen to what I'm
talking about
saying.
there, Hemi?
So
Who are you
why
talking
don't
about there?
you
Who are
why
you
don't you
talking
come
about
up
there,
with
Hemi?
a topic to where you can use
Who are you talking about there, Hemi? You said you're not talking about the no. Who are you talking about?
Listen to what
You
I'm
said
saying.
you're not talking
Listen,
about
I'm
Krishna.
gonna tell
Who
you.
are you talking about, Hemi?
Be quiet so I can answer you now.
Nope.
Be quiet
You
so I can
said
answer
you're
you
not
now.
talking. No, because if
Be
you're not
quiet.
saying
So you
answer
gonna be quiet so I can answer you now?
which God you talking about if you're not
I'm
talking
talking about
about
Yahweh. So what you do is
okay,
you pick
boom.
a
So
topic where
Yahweh
you can
versus
bring those. Listen. Since you keep wanting to do that, you pick a topic where you can bring those gods up against Yahweh. How about that?
what?
Since you keep saying I don't want to defend Christianity, you pick a topic. Since you want to keep using, oh, these ain't the same. You put those gods up against Yahweh.
Why would I do that? I mean, what is going on? Are you good, bro? Did you pray
What do
about
you mean? Because that's literally what you keep doing. You saying why you doing it, but you're doing it in the face off. You
no,
keep
sir.
bringing it up. No,
Okay,
y'all
let me
don't.
say
Yes, they believe in God, but they don't believe it's Yahweh. They don't believe it's Allah. You don't believe
okay,
it's
you
Amen
missing
Ra.
why
You know, that's what you're using it now, but now you don't want to do it in a debate.
okay, can you please take a breath and really hear me? Because you completely misunderstood why I said it. And I need you to understand why I'm saying it. Are you gonna hear me? Okay. So when you tell me that I don't believe in none of the other gods, no gods at all, none of the ones on the planet, and then I retort by telling you, neither do you, right? That's you not realizing that you and I share the same level of.
No, we don't.
Oh my God, let me finish, Hemi. See how that didn't work out? You have no idea. And that's why you keep misunderstanding what's going on. Just focus, just listen real quick. You and I share the exact level of lack of belief in Zeus, Allah, Krishna, etc. So when you say you don't believe in none of the other gods, neither do you. You only believe in the Christian God. So when you trying to bring you just admitted you're trying to drag all of them into this to muddy the waters. And I'm not letting you do that. And that's the problem that you have right now. So if you don't want to do this topic and be Christian in this, let's do something else. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you can bring them up again because you think I'm just trying to use them against you. That's not just all I'm
See,
saying. That's about the existence
I
of,
can't even
of
believe you just said that.
it's about
I
the
can't even,
human's mind.
I can't
Listen,
even
I'm
believe
talking about again. Listen to what I'm saying, Pan. I'm talking about the logical positions that human beings take. Right? It starts. That's what we're talking about. You keep trying to force it into a religious debate, whether who's the true religion and stuff like that. That's not what I was talking about. I was attacking your position that you said that the default human position is atheism. I was saying no, it's not.
right.
It's the
Right. And what I'm
belief in
saying
God.
is based on religion, bro. It's based on religion. Religion. This whole thing we talking about. So we go, why you got to bring religion? It's religion.
Oh,
We
so you're saying,
do not
all right,
believe your religions. We don't believe your religions. That's the position. We don't believe your
but I'm not
religions.
asking if you believe in religion. I'm asking there's people that are not religious that believe God exists.
That's true. Now you
That's
got to
what I'm
deal
talking
with
about, though.
which one are they talking? No, but I'm talking to you, Hemi, not them. God damn it! What don't you
But
get?
I know you're talking to me, but that's your
Talking to
position.
you, Hemi. I'm talking to you,
What does
though,
that have
Hemi.
to do? That is your worldview, Pan.
Oh my God!
Just because it's just you're trying to say that you don't have to defend your worldview because I'm a Christian.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I want you to
That is
defend
what you're
Christianity.
saying.
And I want you to defend Christianity versus your worldview versus my lack of belief. Your belief versus my lack of belief.
Listen.
What are you talking
What
about?
I'm saying.
What is the problem? What is the problem here? God damn it! What's the problem here? You're a Christian. What the fuck is the problem here?
I'm saying you come up with a topic that's
A1,
attacking.
A1. I don't want to do this no more, bro. We gotta figure something out. Figure out a different topic. We gotta stop this because I don't want to do this.
You want to attack Christianity, so come up with
atheism versus Christianity. Which one is better? Fuck it.
What?
Topics.
Pick a topic, A1. Please pick a topic. Let's throw something out there, bro. Anything at this point. We can debate poodles and shit at this point.
You said atheism
You're
versus
not gonna be
Christianity. Which one is better?
Other motherfucking religious people I debate. They don't want to debate. They got against me. It's every single one of them.
You keep saying that, but you won't give me a topic.
And he know it. He know it. I gave you a topic. I gave you a topic.
So
default
you
position.
atheism versus Christianity. You said atheism versus Christianity. Which one is better?
Which one is default position? That's something I gave you.
I'm already telling you that I can't provide you evidence that Christianity is the default human belief.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not letting nobody come over here and debate which one is better. That's subjective ass BS. Like I ain't even letting.
That's what he keep. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't wasting my time showing up for a title like the which one is better. Like I don't know. It's so simple that it's been done so many times. Like we can do better.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just got finished having that debate he trying to have. I just had that. I ain't trying to do that shit.
Yeah, I don't even know who proposed it or what. I was just I heard.
The debate. You have not had. I asked you about you providing evidence to support your lack of belief. You didn't want to do that.
You don't understand why that don't make sense though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You keep using the fact that
Jimmy, I'm looking around and not seeing things. If I don't see it, how can I show it to you, Jimmy? If I'm looking and don't see, how can I show it to you?
So what are you looking? Okay. This is what we did. What are you looking for?
A God, Himmy.
How? So what does that look like?
Why can't none of the believers tell me, Himmy?
If I do, you're going to say no. That's not evidence. That's not. So I know what I see, right? And I can provide you all of that.
So right? You can see a God. You seen a God?
Fam, I said I can provide you what I see, right? What I see.
I'm asking, did you see God? What the fuck?
Listen,
why do the question be running into
what I see?
And I'm asking you, did you see a God?
Did I say anything about seeing a God? I said the evidence that we're talking about evidence.
Oh my God! Listen, why are you getting caught up on questions? I'm literally asking you a question. I want you to answer.
I just said I didn't say
God. I didn't ask if you said it. I didn't ask you if you said it. I'm asking you, have you seen a God, Himmy?
No.
Focus. You gonna make it through this debate?
I said I've seen evidence. I said I've seen evidence to support the existence of God. That is what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're talking about, and then I ask you a different question, Himmy. Focus, bro. Relax. Take a deep breath. Clear up your glasses.
I'm cool, fam. I'm cool.
All right. So now, as a Christian versus an atheist, you done had conversations with me. We done made fun of niggas that put their goddamn God down because they didn't want to debate me. And you laughed at them niggas, bro. And you're doing it now.
Facts. And I'm not. And you don't want to give me a topic that's about Christianity. You keep trying to do the existence of God and then use the Christianity as the example.
I didn't say you said the existence of God. What are you talking about?
Because that's your position, but clearly you don't want to defend that. So now you're saying you want me to defend Christianity. Now give me a topic for me to defend Christianity, since you don't want to defend atheism.
What are you talking about? I'm defending.
No, you're not.
Because it's you. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So what's the topic that you want?
Matter of fact, now just because you did that, now the topic is goddamn, which is the default position, Christianity or atheism? That's what's on the tape. You a Christian or no?
Okay, yes, I'm a Christian, but I know that's not the default position.
So it can't be true. It can't be true if it wasn't the default.
That don't mean it can't be true. It's not being true and default is not the same thing.
It's either the default position, it is the God, it is the God, or it's not.
True and default are not the same thing.
It is. Because
when
default
it
means it's
comes to
happening.
belief.
It means it's actuality. It's actually happening. You see
No,
what he's
it's not.
talking about? A
We're
default
talking about
position.
what humans think. We're talking about reasoning. We're talking about logic, what humans think. So I can't say that the default position is Christianity, because Christianity came long after people already believed in God. Come
Hey,
on,
hold
fam.
on a second. Hold on a second, bro. I thought the word, the truth, and the light was there in the beginning.
What does that have to do with what I'm saying, bro? Like that's
And
what I'm
you were
saying.
so fast as you were so fast. Slow down. Slow down. Before you even say the bullshit you about to say. You were so fast to say what do they have to do with it? It's obvious. If your guy was in there in the beginning of time, of all time, he would be the default position, higher power that you talking about. If he
The
was there
Bible
at
doesn't
all.
even teach that.
If
Is that what the
Jesus was
Bible
the
teaches?
way, the truth, if
Is
he
that
was
what the
with
Bible
him in the
teaches?
beginning,
Is that
yes.
what the Bible
Don't the Bible
teaches?
do the Bible
So
teach that
people never,
Jesus
so
was there in the
people
beginning?
didn't
Slow
reject
down,
God.
slow down, slow down, slow
No,
down.
but you
Do
said
Bible
that it will be the
slow
default
down.
position. You said
Do
that
the
it will
Bible
be the
teach that
default position.
do the
Does the
Bible
Bible
teach
teach
that
that? No.
do the Bible teach that Jesus was with God when he made the world?
Yes. But what does that
Okay.
have to do
So he
with
was
your saying that
because
the
that's the beginning
default
of the
position?
world. Because the beginning of the world, sir,
See, bro,
is
this is
his
what I'm talking
default.
about. So
Is
are
that
you,
default?
does the
Do
Bible
not
teach?
listen. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Listen.
The Bible clearly talks
If
about pagan gods, all these other different beliefs. And you're gonna try to
if
sit up here and
Jesus
tell me,
if Jesus was there in the beginning, right, with the dude Yahweh or El, whoever you want to try and say was there, right? You know what I'm saying? If he was there, then it should be some sort of Christianity as a default position for the world. What's the problem?
why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that?
Because first of all, you laughing and shit like that's not what the Nation of Islam run around say all the time, right? You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
no damn nation of
saying?
Islam.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. The Bible doesn't teach what you're saying. So you keep asking me to defend Christianity, but then you trying to get me to hold positions that's not even Christian.
No, no. What all I want you to do is tell me first of all, if you're telling me that Jesus was in the beginning, right?
Yes,
It's
and people still didn't believe.
it's not about right. That's
That's
exactly my
what we're
point.
talking about. We're literally talking about belief. So me showing that he was there in the beginning has nothing to do with human belief. That's my point to you.
What
People can believe. They have the ability to believe whatever in the hell it is they want to believe,
if
right?
people disbelieve?
Whether it's
If
true, disbelief don't mean not true, Pan.
I didn't say it
You
did,
know what
what
I'm
are you
saying?
talking about? I
Because
never
you
said
keep
that.
saying, because you're saying that the default position, if Jesus was it was in the beginning, if Yahweh is the one true God, right? Therefore, human belief should have been that Yahweh is the one true God from the
No,
jump.
I did not. I did not say that. I need you to focus.
Okay, well, let me be
Stop,
quiet and listen
stop
to you.
tripping and relax, fam. What I said was, if you're trying to say that Jesus was the literal logos and the word that came out of the literal Yahweh or El's mouth, right? In the fucking beginning, when the creation of every human was made, right? And the plan was written for all of humanity moving forward, right? The literal word that would have been spoken into all of humanity would have been that very word that carried them, right? The belief that you're trying to say is in the default position of humanity. You know what I'm saying? That's the very thing that you're talking about. And if you try and act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, we about to debate cars. Because you're not trying to be Christian today. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
Him being,
I don't like that right now.
if I'm
I don't
not
like that
being
right
Christian,
I don't like
he
that right
just
now.
so
A1, give
you
me a
keep
minute.
trying
Let
to
me go Google some fucking. I'm gonna go Google a topic A1 because this shit is stupid right at this point.
Take
you
your
keep
time.
listen
I'm gonna
to
go to some
hold
word
on, but
from a few of our sponsors. Go ahead, hit me. Respond to it.
this man just said that he wants me to defend Christianity, right? What Christianity teaches, what Christianity says, what is our faith, right? The Bible doesn't teach that every human always believed in Yahweh. That's not what the Bible teaches. So if he wants me to defend Christianity, I have to defend it properly.
Well,
He's
see,
trying
but
to
no,
figure out.
that's the problem. That's the switcheroo you're trying to go with, right? So why is you talking about the default position being a belief in a higher power?
Because that's your.
Hold
listen,
on. Why would you even be so gung ho about that position right there? On the fact
Because
that
I'm attacking yours.
all right, so no, we're not doing that today because you just trying to get you just trying to sneak some shit
No,
in.
I just. No, it's
No,
not sneak in. No, Pan.
it
It
is. It
was.
absolutely
I
is.
don't mind
It
you
absolutely
telling me to
is.
defend, but I want you.
It's
You know,
it's
the
just
thing
silly.
is, you really don't want to defend your belief, your
You
lack
can't
of
even
belief.
continue saying you can't even continue to say that, bro. Everybody can hear me saying I'm a defendant. Just bring your Christianity. Leave the rest of the other religions out of it. You leave the rest of the other religions out of it. Bring
And I'm
Christianity.
saying, how do we do?
I'm
So
saying bring
how do we do it?
Christianity to me. Stop bringing everybody else to me,
Bring
bro.
it how,
Whatever,
right? And I'm saying, so
whatever.
what do you want me
However,
to
bro, prove
defend?
screw something to me.
Right, so you gotta tell.
If it ain't the belief that everybody believe, if it's not the higher power that everybody believe in, off rip, the higher power that they believe in it is be wrong, and so they're not believing in the
But
truth.
the Bible
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
teach that. That's what I'm telling you.
I
You keep
don't.
saying
Yeah, you also got to remember,
Christianity.
nobody gives a fuck what the Bible teaches unless you're gonna prove it, right?
So do you want me to defend Christianity or not?
No, but I'm saying you trying to say the Bible don't teach A, B, and C. I was purposely saying something that I knew that the Bible. Come on, Hemi, man, fucking focus, bro. Everybody,
Hey,
play
Pan,
the music. Hang on, play the music.
go Google some
Play the
topics,
music.
Pan,
Yeah,
while I go
play the
to
music.
a word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Titans Debate League, presented by the Coliseum of Arguments, where ideas don't just clash, they collide. This isn't a conversation, this isn't a panel, this is intellectual combat. In one corner, the voice of the radical reinterpretation, the challenger of ancient frameworks, the man who says divinity isn't in the clouds, it's in the creator of civilization itself. Suave boss, a man bold enough to declare the black woman is God. Not a metaphor, not symbolism, foundation. And in the opposing corner, a defender of revelation, a believer in submission to the one, a man standing firmly on divine law and sacred text. Jesse Valdez, a Muslim, a monotheist, a man who says Allah is God, singular, eternal, unmatched. This is not about insults, this is about worldviews. The black woman versus Allah. Who is God? History, identity, power, spiritual authority. Are you not entertained? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coliseum of Arguments. 8 women step into the arena, not to play games, but to wage intellectual combat. This isn't trash talk, this is logic versus logic, sources versus sources, scholarship under the lights. Win a round, win $50 cash. Keep winning and walk out with $500 in the crown. Each competitor represents a brand, an ideology, a team they're ready to go to war on the hill for. Every claim challenged, every source checked, every moment judged. So we ask you, are you not entertained? Enter the Coliseum of Arguments. Only the strongest minds survive. This is Titans Debate League. In the arena of ideas, words are weapons. Confidence is your armor, and every Titan needs their gear. From the Titans Debate League comes a movement born from energy, faith, and power. Custom debater tees, spiritual wear, and PVO gear guaranteed to uplift your spirit and elevate your mindset. This isn't just fashion, it's identity, it's purpose, it's power. Join the movement, step into the arena. Shop now at ColiseumofArguments.com and wear what Titans believe in.
And back to you, gentlemen.
I got some topics now that, since you want me to defend Christianity.
Good, good. Let's go.
View is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism?
What'd you just say?
Which worldview is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism? That forces me to have to defend Christianity, and you have to defend atheism, and the standard is science and philosophy.
Okay. I'm only pausing because I'm actually looking at a list of questions and shit, and I'm trying to decide if I should suggest one of these or just go on and just take that shit. Say it again.
Which worldview is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism?
All right. Just do it. Lock it up.
That's the one you want?
Let's do it.
We got a topic, A1.
I ain't gonna say nothing this time. I stopped y'all when y'all said y'all had the first one, and y'all see what happened. So let me get that topic.
Which worldview is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism?
What? That is original right there. I like that, man. I like that we trying to get some fresh new topics out here, some fresh new perspectives on this information. Um, yeah, man. Because a lot of what we've been seeing is repetitive. Appreciate you guys for this one. Give that to me one more time. I'm typing it out now.
Which worldview is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism?
Yeah, real quick. Let me just say this. Let me just say this real quick. Keep typing it, and you don't have to change it.
I already got it.
Your doctrine just mentioned in the chat that technically atheism isn't a worldview. I knew that. I wasn't gonna say nothing. We don't have to deal with that particular uh, semantic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that'll play into it. But it's noted.
Doc isn't judging this one, so I told him he can go ahead and watch the face off.
Yeah,
Which
no, that's actually,
worldview is more consistent with science and philosophy?
you could take the worldview out of there. You can just say which is more consistent.
I'll put a K in worldview. Which is more consistent with science and philosophy? Take out worldview.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what we say. Yeah, I get what he's saying about worldview, but we know what we. So yeah, you can take that out. Which is more consistent? Because it's his position. You know, he holds to atheism. I hold to Christianity.
Yeah, he being
I look
real
better
tricky.
right there.
Hell yeah, he being real tricky tonight too. So let's take
Okay.
that world shit out.
I ain't. How am I being tricky, bro?
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in the in your guys' inbox right now, so you guys both have it.
Read this shit tomorrow. We gonna do this shit.
Let's get a date. Let's get a date. Let me go ahead and pull up a calendar real quick.
Okay, Frank, I'm pretty open after 5, so just whenever. During the week. Saturdays, Sundays.
Today is the 20th. So yeah, let's what are we going for, a week?
Shit. Yeah.
What do I have on the
Your
31st?
shit tomorrow, bro.
The
2 days.
31st, I have.
The 24th.
I got a debate this weekend.
You got a debate this weekend.
I ain't doing that 2 in a row no more.
No. I was gonna say that. I'm looking like at the 30th or the 31st. That give y'all like 10 days or something. Because this weekend's the 24th. So not this weekend, but next weekend. It's Tuesday. Yeah, let's go for the 30th. That's a Friday. You heard me?
You said it's Friday?
No, let's not do Friday. Let's do Saturday night, the 31st.
So we got a debate on the 31st.
On the 31st, on Saturday night.
No. I thought you said, okay, yeah. All right, that's fine with me.
So I was gonna, yeah, let's go like about 7 o'clock. I know you like earlier in the day. Eastern. 7 o'clock Eastern, Himmy.
It's super early. At 6.
That's too early for you. That's too early.
It's on Saturday, so nah, it's cool.
Okay. Yeah, Saturday, we're gonna go 6 Eastern, Saturday on the 31st, which is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism. Shout out Il Doctorin with the super chat.
No,
Let me go ahead and read that real quick. Intellectual courage.
Wait. That's why he's doing that, bro. He paid that money to do this. That's Harvard language he's putting in there for no reason. There's no need to do that, bro. This is a layman's discussion. No, go ahead.
Intellectual courage is arguing disputes, even when doing so temporarily destabilizes your identity or blurs a pathway your preferred conclusion.
See, he ain't have to do that to us. Why he had to do that? Now he wants to
Shout out Il Doc right there. Go ahead and drop a bomb on that one. I forgot that I had a sound effect for the super chats. Where is that? I had to get my sound effects in order, and I done uploaded so much stuff. I'm confused back here on my. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 808 Mafia. Shout out. So we have it locked in though.
That's about time, man.
It's about time.
Oh, man. I thought you just easy. You normally just take the topics when they come at you, bro. Come on.
I know it did seem like that's what you thought was gonna happen. Like, it really looked like it. Jeez. That's all right. This will be an easy win for me. I appreciate you giving me this.
Oh, you think it's gonna be an easy win?
Oh yeah.
You think that? It's crazy.
Honestly, to be honest, we locked in, right? That's what we going with.
We locked in. Yeah. Shout out you, gentlemen, for stepping into the Coliseum of arguments and getting it done. Where others have failed at step one, you didn't. The last face-off, it was a dub. It was a wash. Suave Boss sent his opponent packing for the hills before they even got to a topic. He was so scared.
I almost got him a minute ago. I almost got him.
That's what they were saying. I don't know.
Definitely did. Who said I was scared?
I'm just
Whoever said I was scared wasn't paying attention to the conversation.
Himmy was positioning himself as any debater would and should.
So listen. So this is the thing. I actually don't even give a fuck about the first topic that you present, atheism versus just the belief. But it was the way that you was trying to avoid your Christianity that bothered me, sir. So I'm glad.
I wasn't. I didn't put. So what it was is that initially, that wasn't because I was coming to you with topics. Only your position was. Then you said you made it explicit that you wanted to, me to defend Christianity. But all my topics were forcing you to defend, the epistemology of atheism. That's why my questions were posed the way that they was. You need to justify your lack of belief. That's where I was coming from. It wasn't me trying to avoid defending Christianity at all.
You did a great job of justifying my lack of belief, sir. Let that be a lesson to anybody out there. If you need it, make them motherfuckers tell you what's good, bro. Somebody should be able to tell you what's the truth. We gonna see. What's our topic again? Jesus versus Buddha. What was it?
The
Nah, man.
topic again, I'll go ahead and read it again. Which is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism?
Yes, sir.
Science and philosophy.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
You ain't
even
know
know
what you
what the
accepted.
topic is?
Yeah. This guy, man. Man, what's Pan doing?
You all right over there, Pat?
I'm cocky, bro. I feel like I'm gonna win regardless, dude. I told you I was about to take that topic. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Aight,
Send it.
dog.
Send it. Everybody getting heads knocked off, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hat that you're wearing this afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you got the affiliation with Pink is a salute to moms, so salute moms, happy birthday and shit.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you, bro.
But unfortunately, my brother, you have run into what they like to call a brick fucking wall. I'm here for you, fam.
Let me go ahead and read this super chat from Nisha Shirai. She says, right after I give the sound effect that I didn't give before. Super chat in the building, y'all. Nisha Shirai says, challenge yourselves. Don't do religion at all. Y'all are an impact. Y'all are at an impasse.
Right, but the only option is we was about to do like DC versus Marvel or something. We can't do that type of shit right now. It's for the big stuff. We got to do what we dealing with.
Yeah.
That would be dope to see you guys step outside of your box, though. You know what I'm saying?
We did talk about that before. But
I did. I just got this talking about police, the Federal Order of Police, bro.
Yeah, you did just do a FOP debate. Okay.
Can I say something else too?
Go ahead.
As long as I seen this young lady's name in the world, I never knew that shit was She Rise. I've been calling that lady Nisha Sharice for the longest in my brain.
It do read like that. Though. I can see, yeah.
Wait, is it She Rise or is it Sharice? Now you got me wondering. Like, hold up.
Now I need to know.
I might have been messing it up. You might be right. Because there is no capital R. Maybe I just jumped the gun. That's funny. I'm gonna find out.
Well, it's interesting that you would read it like that if you didn't know that it was that, because that's an interesting. All right, let's go.
Well, yeah, Nisha, go ahead and let me know if I'm right or wrong. I don't even know. Shit. I've never actually heard anybody. Have I heard somebody say it? I think I have on somebody else's podcast. I think somebody shouted her out on the comments, and then I think that's how I know from another channel. So yeah, shout out Nisha She Rise, I believe.
Shout out my dog Piangelo, man.
Piangelo.
Make sure y'all go copy his album, man. It's over there on all streaming platforms.
You feel me?
And if anybody doesn't know what tournament this is Clash of the Titans 1.0. And here's a little reminder. These are not just speakers. These are thinkers, forged in fire. Warriors of words stepping into destiny. Welcome to the Coliseum of arguments, where logic clashes with conviction and ideas spill like blood in the sand. 16 titans, 16 minds, one path to immortality. They come seeking truth, they fight for redemption, they burn for revenge. Featuring the intellectual elite of the Titans Debate League. Every round a new war, every word a new weapon. Every titan ready to fall or rise in glory. This is not debate, this is combat. Step into the Coliseum of arguments. Only the brave speak here. Are you not entertained? Yes. And one more word from our sponsor. Amazing news! At Titans Debate League is now looking for interns. We are expanding our team and seeking driven individuals who are ready to make an impact. We're on the hunt for talented people to join our marketing team and charismatic new hosts and creative minds who can produce amazing content. If you have a positive attitude and are used to winning, because that's what we do here, then we want to hear from you. Join us and contribute to a culture of excellence and success here at Titans Debate League. Email us today, titansdebateleague@gmail.com. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Where Infinity Gauntlet is a mere toy compared to the intellectual prowess build and destroy the.
Let's pause the noise for a second, because if you're still here right now, you're already different. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone understands real debate, real scholarship, real intellectual smoke. But you do. This is Coliseum of Arguments. This is Titans Debate League. And what happens here doesn't survive on algorithms. It survives on the people who believe in it. When you support through Cash App, you're not just donating. You're fueling the arena. You're the reason we can bring in high-level guests. You're the reason we keep unbiased judges. You're the reason these debates stay sharp, fair, and uncompromised. This platform is built by thinkers, sustained by supporters, protected by the ones who know value when they see it. If this show has ever sharpened your mind, has ever entertained you, or has ever challenged what you thought you knew, then Cash App is how you say, keep this going. Not everyone contributes, but the ones who do, they're part of what makes this real. Coliseum of Arguments, Titans Debate League, powered by the people who get it.
My heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. Yeah, my heart is bleeding in a pool of blood, I'm drowning. I look in the mirror now.
And that wraps up the preliminary here at Coliseum of Arguments, presented by Titans Debate League. You've heard the positions laid out. The foundations have been set. The lines have been drawn. This was not the war. This was the calculation, not the clash, the calm before the impact. Pan-Africanism, or no. Pan-African is atheism versus Christianity. Self-determination versus divine authority. History, identity, power, all on the table. And now there's nowhere left to hide. The main debate is coming Saturday, I was about to say October. Saturday, January 31st, 7 p.m. Eastern, only here on Coliseum of Arguments. No introductions, no soft landings, just a war of the minds. I'm excited for this one. Shout out you two gentlemen again. Let me give both of you a round of applause. You were able to get it ironed out smoothly. I think that was pretty smooth. I think that was good for you two. How do you feel about the topic and title, real quick? I got a couple more minutes before I got to get out of here. And then we'll do closing remarks after this question. We'll start with you, Himmy.
No, I don't really have any questions, man. I'm just glad we was able to get a topic.
Okay.
He wanted me to defend Christianity, so you know what I'm saying? I'm defending Christianity, but he gonna have to defend, and we have a standard. So I want everybody to know that we have a standard that we hold in both of our positions to. You know what I'm saying? You got science and philosophy, so we both gotta deal with that while holding firm to our position. So I'm glad we came up with that.
Yeah, that's about to be fire. Same question to you, Pan.
She said just like an hour later. I didn't hear the question. Answer the question.
How do you feel about the title for the upcoming debate?
Oh, I think it's good. It's actually better than what we was going back and forth on the low. So as far as, especially for me, I think it'll be a better position, a better debate for the people. I like that. It's funny. I don't know if you see the comments in the section.
I haven't been reading.
She was at. No, I got you. I'm here. I'm petty. She was like, "Why wouldn't a Christian defend Christianity though? God gonna be mad at you. He ain't got his back."
Why y'all trying to frame it like I wasn't trying to do? That's
Definitely didn't even see that at all. I don't be reading the comments for real. I'll be looking for new names so I can tell everybody peace, Titan family. But
no. You do what you do, Pepper. You do what you do. I got you. Can't do everything. I got you. When I see the funny ones, I'll bring them out for you. You know me?
It wasn't that I wasn't trying to defend Christianity, guys. I was trying to attack Pan's position. That's it. It wasn't about me defending mine or not. So
They got
once
the
you
topic.
posture that, yeah.
My bad. Nisha said that I need to pick the topic. They got the topic, which is more consistent with science and philosophy, Christianity or atheism. That's the topic they settled on. This should be interesting. Again, like Himmy said, they're going to be bringing out their science books. They're going to be delving into philosophy. I haven't seen this
Wait,
title
we gotta bring books.
done. Sources. I know you two are about to be sourced all the way up. I ain't even worried about it. So I'm glad we got all the rookies weeded out. You know, this is round 2. So it's going to be high level conversations for the duration of. So I suggest that you guys don't miss around. I mean, don't miss a debate. I know this was going down in the history books. 2 legends, 2 people who built their reputation on knocking heads off, not just running their mouth. 2 champions of in other spaces finally got to meet here on this platform. I just think that's amazing. And shout out to y'all. I cut you off, Himmy, though. You were talking. I don't know if you remember what you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying, well, you already told her that we got it. I was just clearing up that I wasn't trying not to defend Christianity. I just wanted to make sure that I got him to fully defend atheism. That's it.
I like that they went with a double affirmative, so that way they both have to they both can push and still stand their guard and have to rebuttal the claims of the other person. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I like the double affirmative titles, actually. I think I might push for more of those just because it's a fresh look. I know the titles won't be the same as before, the concepts maybe. But yeah, it's a go. Appreciate you all for stepping up. You guys be ready on the 31st. I don't really need to tell you guys much more. Oh, you know what? Before we get off of here, I do have to go over the rules of engagement so that way everybody's on the same page, and I'll pull up the scorecard so that way everybody at home can see it as well. Real quick here. All right, Warriors. Listen up. Clash of the Titans official debate format. Rule number 1, order of speaking. The affirmative, the side advocating for the resolution, always presents first. Rule number 2, opening statements. Each debater delivers a 3-minute opening address. Rule number 3, argument rounds. There are 2 rounds per participant. Round 1, presentation of their primary case. Round 2, rebuttal of the opponent's arguments and or further development of their own position. Each round lasts 12 minutes. Rule number 4, turn order. The debater who speaks first will also close second in the rebuttal rounds, Q&A period, and final summations. Rule number 5, cross-examination. Each participant has 10 minutes to interrogate their opponent. This time belongs to the questioner. Pauses or hesitations are counted against their allotted time. If progress stalls, the moderator may intervene only to keep the exchange moving, not to address the judges or the audience. Rule number 6, closing statements. Following Q&A, each debater is granted 3 minutes for a final summation of their case. May the odds be forever in your favor. Yeah, so a quick breakdown. Pretty much, you got a 3-minute intro. You got 2 12-minute rounds. Then you got a 10-minute Q&A. And then we're going to close out with your 3-minute outro. So real simple, gentlemen. Q&A similar to what you guys are already used to. So yeah.
I got one question.
Go ahead, shoot.
With the double affirmative, are we going to flip a coin to see you go first? We also
go first if you want me to.
I'm talking
I go first if you want me to. I said I go first if you want me to.
Flip a
Remember
coin.
me?
I'll accept this. I'll accept this off. Sweet. All right.
Who flipping the coin? I don't got
I'm
no
gonna,
change on him.
I'm gonna go first.
If you find a 20, I'm gonna be. No, it was that P Diddy.
He said he gonna go first.
Okay, that's what's up. So he's gonna take the affirmative
So March 12th. Right? What we
position.
say?
Affirmative goes first. Oh, I didn't bring up the scorecard. Sorry about that. Have you guys seen the scoring criteria?
Yeah.
Have you now?
They
You have?
changed.
It hasn't
I was
changed.
saying new.
Oh yeah, you guys were here for round one. Okay, so
I
yeah,
was about to say.
I'm tripping. Yeah, my bad. I'm forgetting this round two. They already know what's up. I was going to have people submitting premises round two, but I'm only going to do that on non-biblical debates. I think.
Man, my premise is he can't beat me, bro. It's
Yeah, I
presented
don't think he needs that.
straight like that.
So again, the scorecard right here. There's negative points for cursing. I tell the judges only if it bothers them, though. To each their own. What bothers one person may not bother another.
Okay, so that's not in the face off though.
No, that's none of this is in the face off. This
Man,
is
fuck this nigga.
so some judges may count smoking against you. You never know. So show up with your decorum on 10. You will be held accountable for all of your actions. As long as if it rubs them the wrong way, they're gonna mark it. If it don't, they not. Ad hominem attacks and stuff like that. That's just bad argumentation. So you will be losing points for that. If you blatantly attack your opponent or anything like that crazy, we might just stop the show and you might just lose right there. We're not gonna tolerate no crazy disrespect and no crazy crashing out, man.
Himmy.
I'm trying to
crash
raise. You've seen how it used to be done. Now we're showing you how it should be done over here at Titans Debate League, the hottest league on the internet. So this is an academic setting, so keep that in mind when you show up for the actual debate. My judges ain't gonna play no games with y'all. And there's one more. The criteria for the judging is actually on another photo, so that way you can see how the point scale actually works. And it's pretty much the Lincoln Douglas debate scale with a few things that I added. If I could find it. Oh, hold on. I know what I got to do. I have to show all files. If I could find it, where'd it go? Okay. No, that's not it. There it goes. Okay. Yeah. So point scale 1 to 5. In the event of a tie, we add up the scorecards. Whoever has the most points will be deemed the winner. I did that to save money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't get a third judge. So in the event where the points actually add up to a tie, I guess, I have to implement a third judge at that time. It kind of sucks because I don't look at the results at all. I find out live with you guys who won. I like to kind of do it like the sealed envelope style of presenting in this. And I feel like it just keeps it pure. I can never have a Freudian slip with information that I don't have any knowledge of. So just one less thing I have to worry about. But yeah, this is that scorecard. And excited to see you gentlemen on the 31st. Are you gentlemen ready? Are you reading right now?
Yes, sir.
It me look like he reading right now. Study this. If you want, I'll send this to you and put it in your inboxes. Just let me know if you need it. But again, you were here for round one, so y'all know how it go, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm expecting a high-level debate from both of you gentlemen on this one. This was going down in the history books for sure, man. Everybody's been wanting to see this happen for a long time. And Titans Debate League, Coliseum of Arguments, we made it possible for y'all, the people at home. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I have a few things to do. It's 9:54. Wow. Yeah, with that being said, that's my time. We're going to end with the song by Connie Sun, Same Heart. I usually play them on Spotify, but you can check them out on all platforms. Go over to Facebook, look them up. His name's Connie's son, and tell him A1 sent you. And remember my motto: treat your smile like your money, and never let them steal it. Y'all have a good night. Dang, the video won't pull up for some reason. There we go. Yeah, treat your smile like your money, never let them steal it. Y'all have a good night.
We was together, down for whatever. How the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never holding it level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart, and they the one taking the aim for it, and I'm the one taking the blame for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay for the time you was hating, you gon' pay for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay for the time that you hit on women, you pay for the time that you flipped on family. Karma gon' come your way, young nigga. It can be any day, young nigga. The way that you played your hand, I forgive you, but back in that sandbox, can't forgive you. Killing my mentor, tell your little brother the issue. How did we go to them pistols? Know I'm official, know that I try to uplift you. Kinda knowing that I miss her. We was together, down for whatever. How the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never honed in the level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart, and I'm the one taking the blame for it, and they the one taking the aim for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay for the time you was hating, you gon' pay for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay for the time that you hit on women, you pay for the time that you flipped on family. One more hate, it really ain't gon' matter. More pale lips, just me, more chatter. Can't hold hands going up no ladder. I fall from up here, then my shit gon' shatter. I'm putting on for my whole family, but we on a different road, family. You told folk that I told family, but I never did fold when the folks had me 100. I never been fake in front. I told younger nigga make him something, you told younger nigga take him something, and he the one that took that from his cousin, and that there got the whole family fussing. Got big sis beefing with her brother, even through it all still know that I love you, but every second I think I trust you. I'm smart in the game, you made it hard in the game. I'm loving, I started the lane, I'm hard as they came. Melody target they brain, and they draw like a martyr with flame. How far I done came, you was not part of the blame, you was just part of the strain. You was so grimy that niggas ain't wanna come fuck with me, but that's just part of it, and I'm the one taking the blame for it. They the one taking the aim for it. They ain't got no shame in the game for it, till I come back around with that pain for it. You gon' pay for the time you was hating, you gon' pay for the time you was dirty macking, you gon' pay for the time that you hit on women, you pay for the time that you flipped on family. We was together, down for whatever. How the hell did we just fall apart? You was my brother, know that I love you. I would've gave you my own heart, and I would've never honed in the level. Think about letting that thing spark, knowing that we got the same heart. It's crazy we ain't got the same heart.